15-9. 16-1. 18 flat. 16-5. 17-5. 15-9. 16-1. 16 flat. 16-5. 16-1. 15-9. 31.3. 16-5.
'Welcome to the burn down.
What's up, guys?
15-7.
Hope everybody has enjoyed their Sunday and their weekend.
I know we did yesterday.
Yeah, so
Whooping stick.
we had some fun. We'll get into that. That's going to be one of our topics. We had me, Chad, Eddie, Tigers. We all went and did some fun over at NDRC yesterday. Had a blast doing some oval program over there.
Mm-hmm. Sure, some of you probably seen the post by now.
Looks like we got about 5 in the chat right now. 7, make that 7. If you're in the chat, say hi, say what's up, so we can see who we're talking to. We got Frankie in the house. He's pooped. He had a rough day today. He's sleeping. Yesterday, no, what was it? Friday, I think. He got into a full bowl of food. Yeah. His belly was touching the ground, so he was pooping all weekend.
Little bloated puppy.
We got quite a few cars when I pulled up tonight.
Yeah.
People in here practicing.
Yeah,
getting some
1, 2,
practice
3,
for our
about 12 to 15 people probably.
big trophy race we got coming up this weekend.
What's up, Will?
What's
Yeah,
up,
the
Will?
Jingle Jam.
Jingle Jam.
We'll get to that here in a little bit. Hey, Mickey.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
Hey,
Hey,
Mickey.
Mickey. I think she hates that.
Does she?
I don't know. She
Oh,
might
you don't
love it
know?
when I do it.
What's up, Josh?
What up, Josh? We have whenever we do these live streams now, we have it on super ultra low latency. So when a chat comes in, it's pretty instant now. I think it's only like 3 or 4 second lag.
We were
So
testing it out the other night. It's
we
significantly better.
configured our internet in the house a lot different, guys. I'm running a lot less internet windows now for the programs. We actually moved Chad's Wi-Fi and extended it out from underneath the cabinet, so he's got better internet. We were just having a little bit of Wi-Fi signals the other night with Chad's computer connecting to my computer, and it's we're all new to this the streaming thing. I just wing it. I just learn it as I go.
Good thing you're doing it because I don't know anything about streaming, so, other than how to watch streamers. So.
Well, we got 12 in the comments right now. 12 people. Thanks for the serenade, Mickey says. We got a lot of kids in the house tonight. Yeah.
That's why I keep looking away from the camera, guys. I keep looking over. I'm worried one of them's going to get hurt or something. They're climbing all over the jumps.
All right, we'll get into some subjects to show you guys some subjects. We're going to talk about parking fees, trophy race, tactfulness. We'll get into that one here in a minute. New mini oval. We'll get into that. Don't worry, guys. It's not the typical oval conversation. TB gear, what we got coming down the pipe with Scott Cashin and John Cashin. And also want to give shout outs to the Cashins and his father, for coming in and
work the kitchen
for me, and he brings brownies for us, and
they're good too. By the way,
yeah, super good brownies. I've told him I can't eat
like
all
a
that
nice
stuff.
gooey brownie. That's how they are, and I love it. That's how I like
marshalling etiquette and a little bit on the super swap postponement, and then the ever so popular whatever you guys want to talk about. So we'll get into those. I guess we'll just get right into parking fees. We'll put 5 minutes on the clock. Not that it needs the full 5 minutes. Parking fees, you guys all know the deal. You all know it's $5 for the fairgrounds. It's just like any other fairgrounds. When you go to a fairgrounds and go to a home show, you got to pay at the gate to get in and park. The fair gets that money, and then the home show gets their money. It's the same with us. What they don't allow, what we've been finding out is we kind of gave a little bit of leeway to help Eddie out for people that wanted to come and pick parts up. And they could just say, we're going in to drop off, to pick up some parts or do whatever, and we'll be right back out. Well, people have been abusing that situation, and it just hurts us guys. We actually pay for all that whenever they come to us, but there's cars that have been paying or saying that they're going to come right back out, and they end up staying up here and they're racing up here. Or we kind of know who some of the culprits are because they pointed out the vehicles. So guys, if from now on, they're just going to start turning people away if you don't have $5 at the gate. That's just how it would be at the state fairgrounds. They're not going to just say, okay, come back and pay us later. It's just how it is. It's just what we have to deal with. That's the reason we can afford this building and have this nice of a facility and not go under. And we can just afford to make our payments every month because they plan on making money to substitute for our low rent, that they're courteous enough to give us, and they're addressing that with supplementing the rent low price with parking fees. So just work with us, guys. If you come and you don't have cash and you show up, you're just from now on, it's just going to be, they're going to have to turn it away because people started abusing the situation a little bit, and it started getting out of hand. I think there was 6 to 7 cars, they said the other day, that did not pay and said they would, and that just we paid out of our pocket for that. So what's up, Scott? Hey, Kyle, what's up? So this doesn't need to be a big harp on the subject. We just wanted to remind everybody about the parking fee situation, and maybe some guys just don't know why there is a parking fee, but that's completely separate from TurfBurners. We don't see that money. It's to offset the cost of our rent, to keep our rent low so we can survive here, guys. We all know RC tracks start up and go under, and we're not about that. And we have a good situation here with the fair board, and we don't
we're in a
want to.
great location, right in the middle of, well, not in the middle of Indianapolis, but right in the center of the state. It's a great location. There's not a whole lot of tracks in big cities because of the high rent.
There'll be a
cost
lot of
running
racing
track.
going on this facility in the summer with the big oval track that they have. They're putting in a new quarter midget, so we'll have all kinds of kids
Yeah,
on
for
here
the
on the
mini
weekend
Indy.
for the mini Indy
Yep.
track they're putting down here on a paved oval,
We're gonna
and then
have
we'll
us
have
doing
us.
it.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
So
it's
they're
gonna be
basically turning the Marion County Fairgrounds into like a racing atmosphere out here.
Yeah.
Basically what they're doing.
Yep.
So that's one of the reasons why they were kind of gung ho about when we approached them. They were, yeah, come on in. You couldn't approach us at a more perfect time. So
What's up, Mark? What's up, John?
all right, let's get out of this one.
Glad you can join us.
The last thing, guys, we will always occasionally touch on some, iffy things, but we definitely don't want the burn down to turn into a gripe fest. That's
No,
exactly
no,
what we
definitely
don't want
not.
to
We
happen.
just want to hit on that stuff. Trophy race. So
Woo-hoo!
the Jingle Jam. I'm a little late on the flyer, but the trophies are already made. The logos are made. The flyer will be out later tonight. It's a typical trophy race flyer that I put out with the Jingle Jam info on it. Normal trophy race times.
Yep.
Open the building at
Open
9.
at 9, start at 1.
Start at 1.
$30
Three
first entry,
quals.
$10 second.
Qual points.
Well, I mean, we can discuss that in the whatever. I mean, from the main feedback is that people enjoy qual points. I enjoy qual points. You enjoy qual points. So if anybody's watching tonight that doesn't enjoy qual points and wants to try to change up some things, we can have a discussion. But I like qual points, and we've already touched on the reasons. Guys don't quit halfway through a heat because you're trying to chase that one fast time that a lot of times you can't attain anyways because they ran early in the day when the track was warmer. There's all kinds of variables that go in when you're running rocket rounds. So what qual points does is it allows you to, it rewards consistency.
Yep.
You want to finish every race as high in the field as possible so you can get the best qualifying position as possible. So we'll touch on that in the whatever.
But for the trophy race, I don't think there's anything else. Wait till you see the trophies, though, guys. I think Borland
kind of let the
leaked
cat out
it
of the
out
bag
a little bit.
Yeah. So
We have.
we will have practice Friday. We will race Wednesday. And
Are we doing practice Friday? I don't know. We need to hold off on that right now.
Really?
I don't know about that.
Oh, we don't. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We need to discuss that. We'll post it, guys, whether or not we're having practice Friday or not. So make sure you guys come out Wednesday. Whatever layout changes we have will be done hopefully by Wednesday. If I don't think there's going to be much.
Obviously, we always change some stuff. Try it on.
Oh, you
Wednesday.
did change the back of the straightaway a little bit, didn't you?
We changed up a little bit. We're not going to change the overall layout for this race, guys. It's only been in for one race anyway. We will rearrange some of the jumps and obstacles just to to break up the rhythm a little bit. So.
You want to move on to the next subject? Anybody got any questions about our trophy race?
Help us out here. Talk to us.
What's up, Sags?
Do you guys like qual points? Do you not want to run qual points?
I love qual points.
I do too. I would like to try, for maybe the Midwest turf race, it would only be one extra round, and I kind of would, like that to be a little bit bigger event than normal, trophy races anyways. I kind of thought about doing 2 rocket rounds quals, then having your lower mains, and then have AAA mains that day.
Yeah, I like AAA mains. I like AAA mains for the same reason I like qual points.
Yeah, me too.
It's the same thing.
And it's hilariously fun, the drama that it produces. Like you and I had those runs for the point series, man. That was some of the funnest racing that I had done in years. So the drama.
Yeah, well, I loved it because me and Daniel Renkamp, it came down to whoever we were running 1 and 2 and main number 3 in buggy, and it came down to if he could beat me or not and get by me for the overall win.
Yeah, and I think I was running 3rd, and I think that if would you guys both have a 1 and a 2?
Yeah, we both had a 1 and a 2, me and him.
I had a 2 in the second round, so if I would have won, we would have all been tied.
Yeah.
So that would have been really cool. But yeah, that's awesome. That's exactly why we like the qual points, because of the drama. I think I got 3rd that race behind you guys. That was why I was able to finish 3rd on the podium that day.
So qual points just rewards consistency over the whole qualifying.
Yeah.
AAA's reward consistency for the win.
For the win.
Yeah, so I love it.
So
maybe we could do a qual points and a AAA main sometime. It'd be 3.
Would probably have to be like a multiple day race or something.
Because we did a 3-round. No, we did a 3-round and 3-round day on the big finale points race.
That's right, we did when we had the big last chance race that morning. We did do that, didn't we?
Josh says he likes qual points.
I really only had one person complain. Shane Johnson pretty much express he didn't like it this week.
What do you think about doing an invert for this trophy race? Pull a pill. The pole sitter going into the mains gets to pull the pill. We announce it. We have a big little presentation, and they pull a pill 1 through 6.
Yeah.
Top 6 get inverted, whatever pill. If he pulls a number 2, only the top 2 invert. If he pulls a number 6, the top 6 invert.
I understand it. It doesn't. It wouldn't bother me either way. I think it would add some excitement. Obviously, it might piss the people off if somebody qualified second and he threw out an 8 or something.
Makes the fast guys come from the back.
Yeah. So
I think we should. I think we should try it for the Jingle Jam.
it's something else we haven't been doing.
And we'll do it for
that
the
hooligan style thing that we talked about we were going to do for Thanksgiving race either. But you weren't here for the Thanksgiving race, and I was
Yeah.
by myself. So some stuff kind of went to got brushed to the side along with the broadcast.
Oh,
and stuff like
the
that.
backwards around
It
the
doesn't
track.
necessarily need to be backwards.
That's what makes it really fun.
Well, I
though.
know, but we have some obstacles that, well, maybe not on this layout, but sometimes we have. Yeah, you can't. How are we going to get up the stair steps? Sometimes we can't run backwards on our track.
Yeah, sometimes.
So, basically, just set some stuff out there that they got to go around. Put the buckets in the middle of the track. You know what I mean? If their buckets are rolling around during it, who cares? Might be kind of cool.
Yeah, so there's no marshals on the track for a hooligan cash race, and if you get flipped over, you're just out. You're turtled until the last guy standing. Last guy standing or first to 5 laps, I think is what it is.
First to 5 laps.
So it makes you actually push the car to go fast.
Yeah.
And usually they do it backwards on like a dirt track or something. We'll have to figure out if we can make it go backwards.
We just have to we just have to put the ramp up. All we'd have to do is switch the ramp to over here. So
Chad, move your mic up.
I
it
just
said.
did.
Is Chad's mic better, guys?
Yo.
Looks like your levels are
Josh,
good.
you know me. I like going to the back in the beginning and working my way up.
All right, let's go on. This subject as well does not need a 5-minute on the clock, but I'll just put 5 minutes up there for now. I just want to hit on it personally about just some tactfulness. We had an issue the other day where somebody was in the chat. We're not going to mention any names, but they were just kind of a lot of negative comments, guys. And I don't know where it comes from or where it stems from. But we don't want to talk negative about any other track in the industry. We all want to work together. We do our own thing. There are no other turf tracks, so we don't have competition in my mind for what we're doing. So we don't talk bad about other tracks, and we certainly don't want to talk bad about our track. If you're not happy with something, just come to us. Don't put it out there all over the internet, and don't. It's just not very tactful. It's just icky, and it's just there's people from out of state that watches our feeds because nobody else is doing feeds like this, guys. We're trying to give everybody what I'm trying to do, something that nobody else is doing. I'm trying to do what Scotty Anderson and those guys do on a national basis.
We're trying
for
to
big
do it
races.
on a weekly basis.
I'm trying to do it on a Monday and a Wednesday and a Saturday club racing. And we're trying to give all this cool interviews and features. And it seems like there's a few people that just have negative comments. If you don't have nothing nice to say, like my mama told me, don't say anything at all.
Well, we doing this, we understand we're going to get some negative feedback sometimes, but in this case particularly, the person was going out of their way to stir
and
up
it doesn't
some
get
drama.
to me. I've got broad shoulders.
Yeah,
I've got a lot going on.
Everybody knows how I am.
And I don't care. It doesn't get to me, but I don't want outsiders seeing all this stuff. And it just, I don't know what else more we can do. We brought a nice facility to Indy for you guys, and we try to do everything that everybody asks us to do. We try a lot of stuff, and it not really hurts my feelings a little bit, but it just kind of, it's not very tactful.
Basically, what it is it's frustrating because we're trying to grow a name, we're trying to grow a brand, a business. We're trying to provide for the hobby, and when you have someone that's in the hobby and they're supposed to be promoting it and they know that they have to drive 2 hours away to a different track, things like that. Maybe you should think about that when you start bashing people negatively online for other people to see, because these videos are being watched on the West Coast. Some of them
they're
are
being watched in Europe,
guys.
Yeah, we're getting feedback. We get emails all the time from some of the European drivers that they're actually talking about flying over and wanting to do it if we do a big national type race.
Now, obviously, there's nothing keeping track of this, and this isn't an official thing, but we've heard from several people that our track is pretty popular over there, and we're one of the most popular tracks that people would like to come race at.
They just like seeing all this stuff that we're doing on the internet, and we just don't want a lot of negativity out there. That's why We don't dive into negative comments or negative things. That's why our Facebook post page is not open to the public, because I just didn't want all that. Stuff happens. There's a lot of keyboard warriors out there, so please just don't do that. If you got any kind of situations you need
Bring
to
it
talk
to
about,
us.
just bring it
Bring
to
it to
us.
us. I think that we've shown we're pretty open as far as changing things, working with
I've
the
heard
racers
a
and
lot of
things like
guys
that.
are like some people have went to Eddie thinking that it would get back to us. It's like,
Yeah.
just come
Just
directly
come
to
to
me.
us,
I can talk
guys.
to everybody.
I don't understand. Maybe they don't think this about us, but you making me feel like I'm unapproachable. I don't. I'm not hostile towards people that come to us and talk to us about certain things. We welcome you guys with open arms. So, um, let's move past this one.
Yeah.
I can't.
I want to
I
get
didn't
on to
want to
this
talk
one.
about that one anyway.
So, new mini oval, guys. This just came to me today and last night, and we just stumbled upon it. So, me and Chad and Eddie, we went over to NDRC. Chad ran the TurfBurner oval car. I sat there and wrenched on his stuff,
AKA the whooping stick.
the whooping stick. Eddie actually built the car. I got him up in the morning and told him to wake up and build it.
We all kind of put a little bit of help in there.
Yeah, I built the shocks and the diff for him and ground his tires down. He painted the body at the track
I
and
came in
finished
there,
the
started
chassis.
mounting some shocks and stuff, and
Totally built the car from scratch in the morning. And Eddie goes out in the first round in TQs. Chad was second, I believe.
guys, can you please come off the jumps and please do not walk on that cage. It will collapse and buckle underneath you. Thank you.
Sorry, guys.
We got some kids out here that are walking on the jumps. I don't want them to get hurt.
So, and then the second round, UTQ'd and Eddie was second, I believe.
Yeah, I actually, the car that you built was so fast that I was struggling coming. I pull off the corner faster than anybody out there. It was like a 20 car field or something. I was having problems not running people over coming off the corner in the first heat. So once I got the handle of the car, because I think the first heat was only my third pack through the car. The second heat, I came out and I laid down a heater.
Yeah, and then he goes out in the main and you lapped him twice. Eddie had a body tuck under and start rubbing the tire, so it's slow. But you guys were like 1, 2, 3, like just gone.
Well, the Kigers were there, and I think they finished fourth and fifth. Well, no, Ryan actually broke out, didn't he?
Yeah.
But we all qualified first through fifth. It was me, Eddie, Rittenberry, who Jammer. That was the very first Slash Street Stock car he drove and set up. So Rittenberry's running his setup. Eddie's running the setup. I'm running the setup. The Kigers, we've kind of helped a little bit. They're on their own. Those guys are pretty fast too. So all of us were in the top 5. It was pretty cool. But basically, what I'm saying is Jammer's the man on setting up those cars, dude.
He's been doing oval for a while.
Well, we were there for an hour afterwards, and we probably had 5 people come up and ask him to set their cars up.
So we like to go over there, and as you guys know, we canceled our oval program just because it's too much for Chad to redo and the track for what the interest we had at the moment. But we might have a new little fun venture, and maybe we can partner with NDRC and talk to Bill and James over there and maybe do a combined thing or something. So they do their stuff on Sunday. Well, I'm sitting there wrenching on Chad's car, and I was getting kind of bored. I wanted to be out on the track. So I went over, and they offer this new little 1RC class.
Isn't it cute?
Isn't it cute? It's $200, and it comes with a controller, battery, ready to roll. I missed the first qualifier, and I said, I'm going to go buy one. Can I get in this race? And they said, sure. So I threw it down for the second qualifier.
I'm not even going to tell them. TQ'd by 10 laps.
And I didn't do anything to the car. I just pulled it out of the box, put it on the track, and had a ball. Had a blast, you guys. I think the only speed secret I gave away by the main was I figured out to put glue on the super glue on the edges of the tires so it wouldn't be too grippy on their carpet. So after thinking about it today, I thought, I still want to do some kind of oval at our place. And I don't want a dedicated night for it. We're already there for the burn down.
Yeah.
So why don't we just run these little cars on a Monday night? We'll do the burn down. We'll have people having fun. Everybody, I've been talking to a lot of guys already in the house, and they're like, I'll buy one. So we're going to make it a midget for now. They sell a late model of this. They sell, what else do they sell? EDM modified, and then the sprint car with the wings, and then the midgets. We're going to do the midget version. So if you're interested in this, talk to us. I think Eddie's going to look into stocking them over there, and you can go on their websites. Actually, it's 1RC. One RC Racing is
They
what
have
it's
a
called.
plethora of upgrades and stuff for them too,
Yeah,
guys.
so
Bigger batteries, all kinds of stuff.
I think what we're gonna do is we'll allow the bigger battery that they have, and we'll allow your own receiver if you want to run your own radio. I'll never let guys not run the radio.
Right.
But other than that, there's nothing really you can do to cheat or aftermarket. It's all from One RC's website, and they're just cute little buggers. It's just awesome. The receiver, the ESC's fully programmable in there, push button, so you can change the timing.
And then they're really detailed. When you hold them in your hand, they got the headers and the pipes and everything coming out the side. I mean, the cars are really detailed.
They've got drag link steering on them and everything.
They're pretty detailed.
Yeah, they're really, really cool little cars. The battery comes out the bottom. But so my idea, how I like to do everything professional and legit here at TurfBurners, and we're not going to run them on the turf track. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a big deck platform that's about knee high, and it will have I'm not sure the size yet, but it'll have a pretty fairly big oval that's going to be black ozite type carpet. So you can run tire prep and all that stuff on it. And then the center will be a nice green cutout, and we might introduce a road course for some mini-Zs later on as well.
Which I think that will excite
We'll have
people,
Monday night minis is what we're going to call it. The Monday night minis. Mini Madhouse Monday night.
Monday minis, whatever. We'll
Monday micros or something like that. Yeah. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a pulley system, this whole platform, I think, and we'll have it to a winch on the wall, and we'll just raise it up into the ceiling. And on Monday night, we'll hit the button and raise it down right in front of the cameras. We'll have the announcer booth, everything right in front of the trailer, right on the straightaway here. It'll be all on a platform about knee high. 4 marshals around the track to reach out and grab the cars, and we'll have Monday night minis, guys.
I'm not calling those races.
Just have a ball.
I'm racing. That's why. No, I'm just kidding. Well, if it's that close, I might be able to drive from my booth.
Josh says Mini Z. So maybe we'll offer we'll offer this class and maybe a Mini Z on the oval, and then if there's enough Mini Zs, maybe we'll do a road course type thing on the platform. Yeah. But I'm gonna build a legit platform that's really cool, that just raises up in the ceiling, and it'll have lights underneath it. So when we raise it up, I think we won't be covering any of our lights that are in the ceiling for our normal track.
Right.
But this won't take up any footprint. We won't have to move jumps. We won't have to move our track, and we can have our own little Monday night mini. What do you guys think of this? Do you think something you for $200 you could come out and have a ball on the oval with everybody?
I don't know. Some of these off-road guys might want to practice still.
Yeah, because that's what I figured is if we're going to be here on a Monday night, I mean, we do have some people in the house practicing, but
usually our practice crowd, guys, is 3 to 5 people.
Yeah, 3 to 5.
Within the last couple of weeks, I just think it's because it's cold outside and we've had a few big races. We've had maybe 7 to 10 people in here. Tonight's pretty packed for a practice night. So basically, we're in here for the burn down and just pump some more money in the place, build jumps, better. Yeah. Everything.
So rather than add a night to our program, which I don't want to do, and I don't want to put that on the fair board either, having us
fold it off the wall.
Well, as big as it's going to be.
Well, if it had fold-out legs,
if it comes off the wall, then nobody can marshal where it folds off of. You can't get to that side of it. So
true.
If it comes down off the wall, this thing's going to be probably 35 to 40 feet by 16 feet. It's going to be a big platform.
Do you guys think we would do something little?
Yes.
The car might be little, but the track for the car won't be little.
It's going to be legit. I'm not sure that the sizes, I kind of mocked it up in my head today on the way over here, but I'll have it. It'll be just like our jumps and our driver. It'll be legit, and it'll be done legit, and it won't be
Justin Carey, when you figure out how to build perfectly concave bank corners out of wood without spending a ton of money and taking hours and hours to do so.
Well, I could do a banked oval, but then the problem is we couldn't do a road course on it if we wanted to race mini Z's on it. My plan would be to do a permanent road course with an oval, kind of like Daytona, or how they have the road course in the middle, and then just run it like that. So, and then I'm even going to have a loop built into it underneath the carpet, real nice, and we'll just plug in the loop right when we lower it out of the ceiling. We'll just plug it right into our timing system, and we'll go. Roval. Yep. The mini Z's are super fast.
Yeah, they are really
These
fast.
are pretty fast, but so if you're just tuning in, if you guys are interested, let us know. But I think either way, I'm going to do it just because it's going to be a blast, and I like building stuff, and it keeps my mind off of everything else that's going on. But
I'm
we're gonna
down to
do the
race.
midgets only for now. Don't look at the modifieds or the late models or anything like that. Just
I
get
mean,
the
we still got to build this thing
the
and come
midget.
up with this. Probably something that's not going to happen until after the first of the year, anyways, guys. So
Yeah.
something around there.
Yeah, I already looked in the supplies. I already got a shopping cart on
Yeah,
Menards.
Why am I not surprised?
It's literally, I think I can build the whole platform and track and everything for under $500
Well,
and do it in a weekend.
I was getting ready to say I'm surprised that you didn't come in here with a list of everything, exactly how much it's going to cost, and blah 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 blah, and a date we're going to start. Knowing you. Makes sense because Daytona is super flat.
Well, Daytona's also not on a 16-foot wide thing. I'm worried if I make it high banked, it won't have enough time to transition on a small platform that I'm doing. Will
We'll get to this on whatever. I keep forgetting to mentioning.
Where's the box at? Let me see the box for that.
For this.
So here's what it comes with right here, guys. This is the Midget 3.0. That's what it is. Comes with a radio. Let me see the radio. So this is the radio it comes with, and it's decent. You know, it works. You can put your own radio in it. Comes with a battery, a charger, and everything for $200. Set it down and be competitive and go have fun. So hopefully it takes off. If it doesn't, it'll just be for us, and we'll have a ball. So cute. Look at this little thing. The red rocket.
Yeah, so Eddie brought this into me because I keep spacing it, guys. This Saturday at our Christmas race, we got a brand new Mini B Pro roller that was donated to us by Horizon Hobbies. They came in and filmed the commercial. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that. We've shared the post of the video. We are raffling this off that day. The tickets are $5 a piece, unlimited amount of tickets. We will pull that probably before the mains that day. So everybody jump in. If you're here tonight, if you're here Wednesday, you can buy tickets. All day Saturday, we'll sell tickets for it. Brand new Mini B Pro roller they just released. What's up,
Will
Dave?
says buy an oval slot car track and cover it. The only problem with that is I don't think it's wide enough.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I don't think it's wide enough,
with
guys.
Those little 1RCs, that's a great idea.
But I just don't. They're only like 4 foot wide. I want my straightaways to be like 5 to 6 foot wide at least.
Well, I
to
mean
give it,
that tri-oval, that India.
Otherwise, you just pinballs in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's already come up with the idea, the parts list and everything.
Yeah, we're live right now.
We're live
talking
right
to
now.
all of our
Yeah, Dave Sutton's in the house, guys. He stopped by to drop off a buddy or a body for me, and we were talking about the 1RC. But Jammer has a plan. He wants to build a platform, and we're going to put winches on it. We're going to lower it and raise it from the ceiling.
Yeah, no.
So
we're live. We're live.
So
we need.
So anyway, what's it say? Don't cover it. Just real slot car. Oh yeah.
Oh, and race slot cars.
I mean, I'd race slot cars too if I had a slot car track. Yeah, exactly. We actually one day had about an hour and a half, 2 hour long conversation. Eddie and I did. And you might have been involved in it with a drag strip. Remember, we talked about having a drag strip for slot cars.
Oh yeah,
because, man, those guys get down and they spend a lot of money on that stuff. So.
Well, look for more of that to come. So let me put 5 more minutes. We don't even need 5 minutes for this. But TB Gear, I just wanted to update. I saw the Cashins in here. Scott was gracious enough to get all of our shirts done. Guys, the shirts are going quick. As soon as these shirts are gone, he's also doing some sweatshirts right now.
2 and 3.
Pullover hoodie.
I got one. I'll get one.
And zip up hoodies is what he's getting right now.
Okay.
So I think the hoodies are on the way. Maybe Scott can chime in here in the chat. I see he's chiming in about Pinewood Derby. Pinewood Derby from the driver's stand down. There you go. But I think he's got some really cool thin. They're nice and thin hoodies that he real soft.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah, he had one on the other day. So we're doing that, and I think he might be looking into some beanies and some hats as well.
I want a beanie.
So
Amy and I want beanies. Surprise, Amy must not be watching. She hasn't said anything tonight.
I definitely need a beanie for when my hair starts falling out. So a new trick that I found out today.
What?
Now I can pull my beard hair out.
Oh man, I think we should just shave Jamer's head on camera.
Yeah.
For a live audience.
Should we do it live? Shave my head live, guys?
Or something.
I'm trying not to touch this beautiful locks up here because if I pull this, it comes out immediately. So I'm trying not to do anything up here. But today I was just kind of picking up my beard and I was like, oh, that's new.
Oh
this
man,
hair just falls right out.
Jeez.
Hats and beanies should be in this week too.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a beanie when the hair starts falling out, Scott. So yeah, get your TB gear. I know there are a lot of guys were asking about shirts. We've sold quite a bit of them.
We have. We've got a lot of people running around with TB gear on. They've been going to races with them on, so appreciate that, guys. Awesome
yeah, it's awesome
stuff.
and much appreciated. Shout out. I don't have my custom one on,
I do.
but Scott made Chad a custom one to match his bodies, and he made me one to match yellow and red to match my bodies on my car, and he
Yep.
just surprised us with it. So
It's
once
awesome.
again, can't thank him enough. Can't thank his father enough for helping me out with the kitchen. Um, uh, if you guys ever want to step up and help out in the kitchen, I'm not
We're not
opposed
gonna
to
deny
it.
you.
Not
I
going to
mean,
deny
probably.
it. I actually pay pretty well to run the kitchen.
We typically give about 20% of what we make
Yeah.
to whoever runs
Yeah.
the kitchen. So
The food makes about 40% profit, so I give 20% of that to whoever helps run the kitchen for me for that day, plus tips.
yeah, we're
So
not
if
really
you guys
all
see a
that.
tip jar out there, just know that's going
That's
to
not
whoever.
us. That's whoever's working there.
Yeah, it's going to them to help them guys out.
Yeah, I mean, our idea with the fueling station was never really to make money off the fueling station. It was there for you guys to be a convenience for you guys to not to feel like you don't have to leave the property if you don't want to and go grab
Oh,
something to eat.
Will
stuff
Carey
like
wants contingency money for wearing a TurfBurner shirt if he makes the podium.
that. How'd you do this weekend, Will? I saw you was doing pretty good at that point series. How'd you end up
I
finishing?
think he finished second.
Did he?
Yeah.
Man, congratulations, Will.
I
Good
think
job,
he
buddy.
TQ'd.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why. But I didn't catch the main, so I wasn't sure where he finished.
Dude, I don't know if they can get better than his brownies, Scott.
What do they say? Any request?
Pops makes killer chocolate chip cookies too.
Oh man, maybe we need both next time. Come on, Pops, hook us up.
Those brownies are
Fire.
my weakness.
Yep. He got Jamie Farrell 3 times. What's that mean? What's Jamie Farrell? What, he broke his car 3 times? Ooh, I need to be some.
So he's Will still finish second. I know that, right? Is that correct, Will? Did you finish second?
Wrecked. Oh, he got wrecked.
Oh, he wrecked. Was Justin? Were you racing too? Was Justin racing?
Yeah, I think he was down there. I think he ran Wheeler and a truck. I think.
The hats are, I believe, snapback hats.
Did you wear our hat, Justin, this weekend?
I think they're like 5950s or something type snapback hats. All right.
Yeah. On to the next.
Marshall etiquette.
We talk about this several times now, guys. I think that this is just something that just needs to be brought up every, once a month, every 6 weeks or so. I've kind of been lax about, being on the marshals. I saw
which we took a stance on doing just because it's not our job to harp anymore, guys.
Well, here's the problem. Well, that's a little bit different than what I was going to touch on.
Okay.
So since you wanted to bring that up, as far as getting marshals to the track, we don't have a problem with people marshaling after their race. Our problem is our track is so big that we need 8 marshals. The problem is getting volunteer marshals.
Yeah, if there's 5 guys on the stand, we still need 3 volunteers.
Right, and since we're live all the time broadcasting this stuff, I don't want to sound like a jerk yelling for marshals. I don't want people to not want to come here because of it may seem frustrating to them. So that's the problem where marshals are concerned as far as getting them to the track. Our guys do their part marshaling. We just need more people to step up and volunteer.
Yeah.
The etiquette thing, I had Jamie add that to the topics tonight because I witnessed this week 2 different things. Guys coming off the stand once again during the race, and I watched 2 guys walk out on the track during the race and grab their cars. Guys, that is about the biggest no-no in RC racing that you could possibly do. Next time I see it, I am going to penalize someone. I'm going to take their fastest qualifier away. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what I'm going to do. The other thing isn't really that big of a deal. It's guys entering the track after their race to marshal. Guys, I know that you're aware there's cars on the track, and I know your mom and dad taught you how to look both ways when you cross the street. I witnessed several guys, the same few guys, I'm not going to say who it is, they mosey out onto the track. They got their hands in their pockets. Their head isn't up on a swivel. They're not looking what's going on. I saw 2 or 3 people get hit. People's cars are getting broke. Guys, keep your head on your shoulders. Look at what's going on. Imagine being on the stand. Get marshaled the way you want to be marshaled, guys. I don't really want to harp on this too much, and we can go ahead and move on. I just feel like that needs to be said. Please stay off the track. during the race, guys, please.
So going back in the chat here, well, Justin Carey, when I asked if he was racing, he said I was on the track with cars. I wouldn't call it racing. Scott Cashin chimed in, said I actually was able to get a few flex fit hats too.
Like
So
Marshall.
guys, flex fit hats, when they get in, those will go quick because a lot of guys have been asking. I really didn't care to stock flex fit hats. Just because of the size differences. There might be only 2 size differences, I guess, but
I'm not a big hat guy, so I don't know much about hats. That's
Rob Polly with Make Frankie Marshall.
Frankie Marshall.
Frankie ain't doing nothing right now. He's just sleeping. Look at him, just chill.
Well, we've been trying to kind of scare him off the track because he's so little. We think he could get hurt pretty bad if he got hit by.
If you guys know Frankie, he likes to walk around the pit area and just say hi to everybody. So I started trying to train him by when nobody's here.
Him with his truck.
I get out there with my truck and chase him around and run him over a few times to make him a little scared of the green turf. Plus, I don't want him out there peeing on the turf. He thinks it's a big yard.
Again, no dogs were hurt in this presentation. See, he's sleeping really nice and pretty nice.
Super Swap. We just want to give everybody an update and let everybody know the Super Swap is still on. We haven't announced what date. I think we're going to wait until we get around January after the next trophy race through January, maybe February. We're going to promote the heck out of it, guys. So, and I would love for you guys to promote it as well. I'm going to update the flyer as soon as we know that date. All I can ask is for everybody to try to promote. There's nothing like that in the Midwest right now.
And we got a lot of positive feedback when you.
A lot of interest.
Yeah, but
we couldn't guarantee that. Yeah. I didn't want people to show up with nothing to buy, and I didn't want people to show up to sell with no customers to buy it.
Yeah,
I would have felt really bad if there was only a handful of people in here and they brought all their stuff. Exactly. So we just decided to postpone it for the time being, but it's still a go.
We're probably aiming for sometime early to mid-spring, probably, guys.
I talked to some airplane guys at NDRC the other night. There was a bunch of remote control airplane guys in there, and they were like, "We need something like that in this area." And I'm like, "Well, we got it."
Yeah, we put it on the flyer, and we said over and over again, it doesn't have to be surface; it could be any type of radio-controlled anything. So
I'm not sure about the prices on the hats, Will, but I'm gonna get with Scott privately and find out what our cost is on that. It might be the same as shirts, maybe, possibly. Don't quote me. It might be $25 a hat as well. I think that's a pretty fair price. We're not trying to make a lot of money off the hats. We're just trying to give Scott some business, and he's helping us out. And we're trying to get our logos up.
Go about $30 for $30.
$30 for a hat. Okay.
Yep. And obviously it depends on us, but.
That sounds reasonable to me. $30 for
Justin Carey suggests do a race the day we have the swap meet.
I was planning on doing like an exhibition, like practice day, so other people in like the crawler industry, the on-road industry, the airplanes, whatever, could see what we do and maybe, hey, let's get a car. This looks fun, and just have people on the track
just
because
cross promote everything.
Yeah, our swap meet tables are just going to be our pit area tables. So if people wanted to like maybe pit just some stuff on the driver's stand underneath, and have a pit area there or something and not take up a lot of table space, we would do like an open little exhibition race for the people that were at the swap meet. And maybe we could even do our little mini oval.
Yeah, we could. The options are endless.
All right, we're going to open up the last topic of conversation is the ever popular whatever. So anything you guys want to talk about, this is the chance. Once again, I will refer you to subject number 3, keep it tactful, before we go back to the whatever.
Whatever.
Well, Scott just broke the tactful rule right off the bat. $30 and a HJ. We're not going to talk about we're not going to talk about what HJ is. Rent out the building next door and have a trophy race. What do you mean rent out the building next door and have a trophy race?
Justin, PlayStation versus Xbox and why? He's in the market to buy a new game console. We were talking about it earlier.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's stealing our thunder, man. Can't use our platform, dude.
They were
talking to the 19.
They were talking about it the other night at NDRC. We were talking about it, and somebody missed the ball. They should have had some sort of RC product called the GT5 or PlayStation, whatever that is hard to get right now, and put it on there, and a bunch of kids would be disappointed when they got the product and it wasn't an actual PlayStation.
Oh man. All right. Anybody got any more whatevers? Anybody got any questions, concerns? What's everybody think of the current layout? We only ran one race on it. It was Saturday. So, or did we run
Oh
Monday?
yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe
What?
I'd have to find out what the. They've always said we can use the building right
Yes.
next door.
Yes.
So he's saying having a trophy race in here and the swap meet next door.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Might be. Yeah, because the swap meet really doesn't need our attendance like
No.
me and
Oh,
Chad
yeah. I mean,
involvement. That might be good because
our
I've already
attendance
had
maybe,
them.
but not our attention.
I've already had the fair board say we could use any building on the property if we needed to for a day. We just work out the fees involved with that, but
we could definitely see that in our future as our attendance grows for our larger races.
no prep drag racing. It's funny you say that.
We have spots here to do that.
We've actually talked about it. We don't have a permanent spot. It would have to be like the road out front type thing. Not sure how that would work
the little side roads between the buildings that are paved would be even big enough. It'd probably be almost perfect for that for them, to be honest.
You need 132 feet.
Is that what it is?
That's 10th scale, quarter mile.
Mm-hmm.
We could actually do it in our building if we had a wide enough spot, but there's not enough shutdown area.
Yep.
So you actually need 132 feet plus the shutdown. You need probably another 80 to 100 feet shutdown.
That building with the mural painted on the side would be perfect for it indoors. Rent that whole building. We also have spots and have been approached by a few of the scale crawler guys. We have plenty of land out here to be able to do stuff. I was told by Hoss of the Fairgrounds we could use a little patch that's way out here that's kind of overgrown, make it kind of cool. We also have a bunch of rock and foliage and stuff out here around the building that would be cool for make some little rock course trails and stuff. But that's just, all that would all these stuffs we're talking about. People have to show interest. We can't just be throwing money at stuff that's just going to sit.
Mom, a flex fit hat is one that isn't a snapback. It's a flexi hat like we used to get the Jam Air hats.
Yeah, it's basically like your elastic pants for a hat, but better.
Scott says, is there an advantage to either option on the front stretch?
No.
Oh, you're talking about the option lane. So let me go to the track here.
When I hit my lines, I'm about a 10th faster. Talon Snyder turned his fastest lap all day long when he went underneath. He went from a 16.5 to a 17.4 to like a 17.2.
So there's the long way. Let me have Austin do it. And hey Austin,
take the option route.
Take the option route once for everybody at home to see, and take the long route once.
And he wrecked. Go get him, Rob.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, 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 hit it.
So as you can see, you can come down the front stretch and go. The thing I see is everybody's going too fast and they overshoot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the guy that goes under the bridge slows down so he doesn't overshoot any of his corners. So
he'll
there,
he'll do it. There's a long route.
There's the long route. And it makes for really good passing opportunities. No other tracks use this I've seen it done like a joker lane type thing, but not every lap you can choose a different way. It made it so cool. Now he'll go under.
There's the option
nice
route.
And tight. See, he went a little wide there.
If you roll those inside tires up on that little bubble, that little candy stripe bubble right there, it's usually money.
It's pretty cool because when you're right on somebody's back door and you peel off to go under the bridge, it distracts them to where they overshoot.
Yeah.
And then you can get by it. It plays a little mind game.
Amy, we're gonna keep the same layout. We may switch some of the jumps around.
Like we may switch the rumble strips tonight. Yeah. We switched them a little bit, and then that little tiny tabletop he switched to the backstretch, which looks like it's working out pretty good. I haven't watched yet.
It's pretty sketchy coming through the rumble strips right here. So basically, you hit the tabletop and you let off and coast over the rumble.
We're gonna try to keep the main architect of the track the way it is because we only ran on it one race and it's a fun layout. So I wanted to keep it in for the trophy race. The backstretch seems really good. It's you got to hit it perfect.
You know what? And since we're in the whatever, and I might open up a can of worms here, but I think no. You know what would be? Just hear me out. Jamer hates that. No, I was kind of thinking, since we come up with a new layout at least once a month, why don't we have like a layout contest? Have if you want to enter the contest, and if we pick your layout, maybe you get free entries for a day or something, and then everybody can submit a bunch of layouts, and then we'll pick which one we like. We'll have like a top three, and then we'll have everybody vote. How about that? Me and you will pick the top three we like, and we'll have everybody vote, and whoever wins, they can have like a free race fee for a day, or we'll
Yeah.
name a section of the track after them, and we'll call their name 300 times on a trophy race or something. Who knows?
If you guys need to know the dimensions of the track, it's 48 by 120
By 120.
with the corner cut off, and the 8-foot lanes. Everything's always 8-foot lanes. The jumps are 8 foot wide. You always got to keep in mind when we do layouts too, guys. We get a lot of. It's hard for us to do a layout that caters to
Everyone.
17.5 4-wheel buggy and 21.5. Like 21.5s can't always make the big jumps. If you make them all small, then the 17.5 guys and the 4-wheel guys are overshooting it and
makes
breaking
really technical
parts.
for us, yeah.
And it's not fun for those guys. So we try to give the slower and the faster classes a mediocre. Then you also gotta think jumping in the head on into traffic.
Yeah.
Which affected Mike Bender pretty severely on Saturday. Tore his car up.
Yeah,
but you got to think about cars overshooting and tearing up the carpet where you don't have landing pads. You got to think about guys.
Are you jumping into a face of another jump?
Into
are you
the
jumping
face
outside the track? Are you hitting people? Yeah.
There's so many factors that go into whether or not the layout is fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of factors that go into it when we do a layout.
I think that we could every single time come up with a fun layout, but it might be dangerous.
Dangerous for marshals.
Yeah.
It could be dangerous for oncoming traffic. There's just all kinds of factors that play. So always keep that in mind when we're doing layouts. And if the layout's not popular, we change it instantly and we listen to feedback. I mean, I loved the big double stack jump that we had, but a lot of guys hated it.
That was probably the biggest love or hate thing we probably had so far. The last layout, some guys loved it, some guys hated it. That's one of the reasons why we switched it up so fast after the Thanksgiving race. Jammer came in. We had no intentions of changing it. Jammer looked at me and says, "I have an idea." And I go, "Well, I got an idea because I'm not real thrilled about this." And boom, this was the layout. So
can we do a layout with no jumps? Euro style. A lot of layouts don't have as many jumps as we do. I mean, I've seen layouts with only a few jumps, 2 or 3 jumps on them, period.
Any talk or thoughts of switching to black or ozite carpet next year?
No.
No? What do you mean no?
No. It's way too expensive. It tears up even easier than what we have, and this is off-road. The ozite for this footprint would be astronomical.
You're looking at about 10 grand worth of carpet in ozite, probably
at minimum.
Yeah.
And if I did do ozite, we would probably have to outlaw 4-wheel drive buggies because they would hurt me bad every time I saw one put a divot in an ozite carpet.
They tear the crap out of this, but with this stuff being twice as cheap as ozite, we can handle that because we it's in the budget to replace this stuff once a year. I don't think that we can afford to place a $10,000 rug every year.
Yeah, we are going to definitely replace the entire floor once a year. Usually, probably, I think when it warms up because you can't do it when it's cold. You have to do it when it's
We may do a little
warm.
patching. Some areas might be new and they might need broken. We might do a little patching, but as far as laying down a whole entire thing, that'll be in the summer.
Yeah, we're going to start replacing some of the landings on the jumps.
Right.
That's already in the works as we speak. And then the main floor will get redone once a year, guys. Once a year in the
Dominique,
spring.
Now, if things escalate and we start doing really, really well, and in 5 years when our lease is over, we can afford a new building. Maybe we have 2 tracks and we build a ozite.
Yeah. I wouldn't have a problem having.
We're not against ozite, guys. We're just right now we're strictly an off-road facility, and we just can't see ozite being something that that would benefit us. So.
Yeah, plus we would have to call it TurfBurners.
Yeah.
And that goes back to the etiquette thing William
Carpet
said.
munchers. Oh, my bad.
We're kid friendly here. Come on, man.
I didn't say anything wrong.
Put in a second level. If I won the lottery, guys, we would have the best building with the best everything.
Oh, yeah, right.
A lot of these places that you see in Cali, they're actually taking a hit. I think it's big investors that just have money and they love the hobby, and they're
Well, there's a really I don't know the name of it, but Mikhail Orlovsky, his home track that he practices at has that deck all the way across the back and that big huge wall ride that comes off.
It's not the
it.
Hootie Center, is it?
No, it's not Hootie. But I don't know what track it is. I'm sure I could figure out if I researched it. But that track's really popular because he's constantly posting that. But what I have seen, because when I see these tracks online, I play myself as owner and race director. Marshall can't go there. We wouldn't mail Marshall there. These double deck tracks, when you're going underneath it, who's going to want to climb under there and get cars? Yeah, who's gonna?
Yeah.
What 300-pound man is gonna climb on my double deck track, Marshall? So.
Titan Arena.
Yeah, Titan Arena. Yep. Thanks, Josh. That's what he was referring to. See, it's pretty popular.
Yeah.
It really looks awesome. I would love to run that. I bet you would too, Josh.
Heidi can Marshall.
Dude,
he would
why
fit.
do you guys give Heidi such a hard time? Poor Josh.
Carries, are you guys going to be in the house for the trophy race?
We might need you to call a truck this weekend. My truck's back together. I don't plan on running buggy. The only person running my buggy this weekend is if my son shows back up. So. What's that?
Anything else you guys want to talk about? I love hearing your guys' discussions and topics.
Yeah, when you guys chime in, it makes it a lot easier for us to keep things going. And usually when you guys are chiming in, that's when our program runs an hour and a half. So.
Josh says I get the best spot on the driver's stand. He's talking about right under the beam.
He gets.
So.
Justin, I don't know your wife's name. Justin's wife, can he please come play? Please, please, please.
So
with sugar
see
on
how
top?
the guy's standing on either side of that beam? Josh gets to stand right under it, which is dead middle. Dead middle of the beam.
Hey, I went home and cooked for Kimberly, Justin, just so you know.
A topic that wasn't on the thing, heat.
Yeah. I didn't bring that up because I wasn't sure if they had gotten back with me
They didn't get back to me today, but tomorrow he's getting back to me. So the heat guy, Armor Air, they is a good friend of mine. He owns heating and cooling company, and he's today they were supposed to. His vendors were getting back to him. He said for supplies. So I'm not sure what their plan is in this building, but it's going to be heated really well, guys. And that should be happening in the next week or two, right when it's starting to get cold now, real cold. So we're looking at getting rid of the electric furnace in the pits and piping in. There'll all be gas heaters in here.
Yeah.
So I'm just not sure if it's going to be 3 or 4 or just 2 big ones. I don't know their plan yet, but they stepped up, and I think they're going to treat us real good with what they're putting in here.
We couldn't appreciate it more. It could come at a better time. So, Nicole, can you please, please let William Carey come race, please?
Hey, bring the wives. They can do all the food, and I'll pay them.
Yeah, ask them. Yeah, come in. We'll pay you guys.
Actually, wait, Mickey's coming this weekend.
Oh, never mind. We won't pay you. Can they please come race, please?
They can help Mickey out.
It may be working. Okay, whatever.
It may be working, Chad.
We mean maybe working. It better be working.
Hey, look at this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Just show please, your wives this guy.
Please, can they come race, please?
He can come hang out with Frankie.
Frankie.
Tristan's coming with cookies. All right.
All right.
Mickey will love having Tristan there to help. Hey, we should have a powder puff race.
Right back to bed.
How about we do that? We have a powder puff race. All the wives come.
That'd be cool.
Yours doesn't count. She was a racer.
Yeah, I know,
She's
right?
not a powder puff. Rob Pauly's in here saying my wife. No, your wife was a racer.
You're welcome, Will. Thanks, Nicole.
Anything else, guys? We're approaching a little over 1 hour. We usually like to keep this to an hour. I think I hit all the topics that we need to talk about.
Any chance of doing Mini B Pro class? I don't mind running I don't mind running other classes. The thing with the mini cars though is when you get those out on the track, I'm gonna have to designate a practice for you. You know, what I mean, it's I don't know. I mean,
If we can get 10 people to buy them, not all 10 are going to show up. So
right.
if 10 people bought them and said they wanted to race, I wouldn't have a problem running a class for it, guys.
Yeah.
Because normally you'd have about the show up rate right now that I've figured out is about 70%.
Mm-hmm.
So, if there's 10 trucks out there, usually we get 7 of them to show up.
Yep.
It's about 60 to 70% turnout rate right now with what cars are out there. So if we can get, 10 to 12 of the little mini bees purchased and guys have them, and I can rely on, 7 to 8 of them showing up to race a race.
Well,
awesome.
Here's the thing with the mini bees. We don't have to change anything for them to run. So
No.
if they show up, they run.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you no. I just, as a race director, it complicates things a little bit because I'm going to have a practice session for you guys because we can't have the 10 scale guys running you over and breaking your cars because then you guys are going to get pissy and then you won't show up with your,
Yes, there will be mod on Saturday, and yes, we do have trophies for
yes,
mod.
Yes. Kale's been here practicing with his mod all day, and he won on Thanksgiving, so you guys better step up your game. Maybe we put a $50 bounty on Kale, too.
Could be. Mickey says, see you this weekend. Amy, I have a cup of ice ready. Yeah, Amy is craving ice chips right now. Yeah, that's her. I asked her if she craves pickles.
Wait a minute, you're not pregnant, are you, Amy? Bro, I don't know. Are you? Why are you looking at me? Did I say something I wasn't supposed to say?
No, I think I think that's why she's having these cravings. Amy, chime in.
Yeah, because I'm just asking. She could say no.
Stock brush. On the mini bees.
They're brushless, actually.
I think, yeah. The mini bee they sell now.
Oh,
check
mini
this
bee. Sorry,
out.
I was thinking of 1RC.
Amy says, "What WTF, Chad? You don't open those can of worms with people."
Hey man.
So
you guys did, not me.
The mini bee, they have. This is what I learned about the mini bee. They have a motor, guys, for this that has the ESC built into the motor. On these little mini bees.
I did not know that, Amy. Congratulations, guys. I really seriously did not know that.
Well, she wears big sweaters and she's so tiny it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Well, she yells so loud. Imagine with the baby ears in there. Oh my goodness.
Amy's always out there yelling on the track. Marshall in the corner.
She's keeping all the idiots in line. So.
She's our track mom.
Yeah, we've got a couple of those. Heidi DeMont, Amy.
I wanted to hit on Talon, her son. The kid, watch out for this kid, guys. He is gonna be. Every time I watch him, I'm impressed with. And I talk to his dad, and what does he need to work on? What's he need to do to get better? Does he like the layout? I'm always asking if they like the layouts and stuff because I take their advice and I love their comments. And Talon has been getting like in 4-wheel. He's tough.
I'm sorry. I'm still laughing at
what are you laughing at?
Everybody's comments telling me to stop bombing head and all kinds of other stuff. Oh goodness. No, Talon is a monster. I keep as the race director, I get to watch everybody and see how they progress a lot. Probably a lot more than most people do because they're busy tooling their cars and everything else. But Talon, Ryder, Maddox. I mean, I love watching these kids and how much they progress. And Talon's the fastest one out of all of them right now. And I just think that they have a lot of future.
Yeah.
That's the future of our sport. Those kids are our future, guys. So
and hats off to Talon's dad. Like he actually sets his race program aside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
to
Shane
work
Snyder
on.
Could come in here and win races.
Yeah, and he's setting his program aside right now just to work with Talon.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I was like, God, I watched the kid from Finish Line running 21.5, and now he's like, podiuming on 17.5 and like
and Wheeler.
And I asked Shane, I said, what does he need to do to get to that next level? And Shane just looked and said he just needs to make better choices right now on some decisions that he's making during the racing, and that's the only last piece of the puzzle.
Well,
so
that's what experience
he's
brings.
teaching the kid about setup on the car, which I can't. He'll throw different setups on it and say, go out and what's that doing?
Oh, nice.
And doing setup changes to the car.
Sounds like he's training a a good little racer there.
Yeah, that's why I said you guys got watch for this kid coming up. And awesome little kid too. All of our new drivers are
They
just
are just well mannered, polite young men, and
yeah.
well, they're not even young men yet, but
Props to
still,
all you
yeah.
mom and dads for
Yes.
raising these kids the way you are. They're upstanding.
They all marshaled. They're all polite.
Yeah. And hey, hats off to Phil for keeping your little animal in control lately. He's been pretty
He
good.
has. He's been actually. I've been proud of Bentley running on the track. I think he's been breaking a couple times here lately, but the kid can be fast when he wants to be.
And Justin just said, except for Bentley.
Hey man, remember the tactfulness?
Yeah. Yeah. No, Bentley's he's been good lately. He's Phil got him whooped in line, I think, a little bit. All right, guys. Well, I got some stuff to do around the track, so it's been about an hour and 10 minutes on this. So thank you for tuning in Wednesday night. Keep an eye out for the flyer for the Jingle Jam.
Hopefully, I'll get that posted tonight when Jingle
Yeah, I'm
sends
gonna
it over
try
to
when
me.
I get home to actually do the artwork for that and get it posted online as soon as we can. Spread that around too, guys. All of the sharing that you guys do with all the stuff we're doing here in the booth and all these videos and all this stuff, it's been spreading like wildfire.
It has.
And it does really good for us.
One thing though, guys, when you go to share some of our stuff, we'll write some of the details up on top. So don't just share the picture, the actual flyer. Share the whole entire post, because sometimes there's critical information on there. Like as for the swap meet, we were getting a lot of questions, so I typed in some stuff. So go to our page and actually share the whole article. Don't just share just the picture, because that helps us out and saves a lot of people from asking silly questions and stuff.
Thanks, Amy. She says hashtag Jammer Strong.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to hit on any of that stuff just because that's not what our burn down's about. But I'm doing great, guys. Chemo's treating me well. I made a GoFundMe page. Actually, my partner Mickey, she made the GoFundMe page today to help pay for some of the vitamin C infusions that I'm getting, which are $500 every week is what we're trying to do now. But that comes directly out of my pocket. And wow, the GoFundMe page just blew up. A lot of my IndyCar buddies started sharing it, and it just
Awesome.
started blowing up. So thank you for all the support on that stuff, guys. It means a lot. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Later.
Until Wednesday, we'll see you guys.
Miss Carries, please let the Carry boys race, please.
See you guys.